Poddy's Podcast, WATP.
Howard Stern had a caller call in and ask about these podcasts that were nominated for a Golden Globe Award. And it's totally staged. It's totally obviously staged, even though Howard's just like, oh, I didn't even know about this. But first, I just have to play this quick clip because Howard sounds exactly like Butthead.
Uh,
Is that amazing? Anyway, all right, so this is the caller calling in and asking Howard about this.
I heard that they were adding podcasts as a category to the Golden Globes and immediately thought about you. And I wonder what you think about it.
It's unbelievable. I didn't know this, Michelle. This is the first time hearing of it.
I don't know why he feels the need to say that, because we're just going to find out he definitely knows about this and has a lot of thoughts on it.
Wouldn't it be easier for Howard to say, hey, did you hear that? They are. I mean, what's the point of having the extra layer of fake caller? It seems like too much work and stupid.
Yeah, and it's so obvious, too. I don't know if they're trying to project that there's still a big listening audience and the call lines are full.
Right.
Or something. Yeah,
no one's calling.
Because every time he talks to a listener, he's just like, well, you know, this is what I care about. These are the people I care about, Robin. There's still people calling into the show and sounds the show.
Like he's just trying to underline his disdain for podcasts.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get there. So He's like, I didn't even know about that, but he's certainly bitter about it.
But this sounds crazy to me. Now, if you mean I was on radio all these years. They never gave me a Golden. They never gave anybody
no Golden Globe. Yeah.
Rick Dees never got a Golden Globe. Imus never got a Golden Globe. I mean, none of these people. Wolfman Jack never got a Golden. Now, because of podcast, and you're going to give a podcast a Golden Globe. What am I?
For what?
Have I been nominated?
All right. Who the fuck cares about a Golden Globe? Was Wolfman Jack, were there Golden Globes back when Wolfman Jack was performing? I don't even know.
So somebody had an idea to take podcasts and put it on the Golden Globes. Well, all
it's a very popular category. It gets millions of views every day.
Right.
You know, it's tons of people are watching all this stuff on YouTube. So it's like, yeah, it makes sense that you would do that. Also, how we're talking about his old radio days, radio's not in every market. Radio is hyper-localized media for the most part. There's syndicated shows that get around for sure. But it would be very weird if, Bill and Bean are nominated for a Golden Globe and all of Americans go, who the fuck are Bill and Bean? Never heard of these assholes.
I think there is a show with a bean in the title.
There is. Yeah, it's on LA. I can't think of it. So Howard is equating podcast to radio, and it's very different. Podcast is national. It's international. It's everywhere. It's whoever wants to watch it can watch it. They can build an audience anywhere they want. Very different than what radio is. And he's going, I don't get it. Why isn't Wolfman Jack or Imus getting Golden Globe Awards? Like, well, so anyway, he starts reading through the list of podcasts that are potential nominees in this category.
Here, hold it. I got it here. I pulled it up. The Golden Globes announced eligible.
I pulled that up quick. Good job, Howard. Grandpa Stern's really good on that Google machine.
Ready.
Holy shit.
Here, hold it. I got it here. I pulled it up. The Golden Globes announced eligible podcasts for their new Best Podcast Award. 2020.
And what's eligible?
Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. Call Her Daddy. That's the one on We Have. Wait a second. What?
Yeah, you've heard of Call Her Daddy. You know, their company.
Sorry.
His company pays Alex Cooper $100 million. And he's going, what? Where did this come from? This is out of nowhere. It's like, no. This is a very well-known entity. Howard knows that because he was accused of hating Alex Cooper. Yep. But he's been in the news with her. He's going, what? What is this all about? And of course, it's all celebrities. Dax Shepard, Alex Cooper on there. And then he gets to this one.
Candace Crime Junkies, Dateline NBC, Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler?
You know
has
her
a podcast?
Amy Poehler is like Opie. Oh, okay. Amy Poehler's a good podcaster? Okay, sure. Why don't you go back on sketch comedy where you belong, you asshole?
Go screw.
He was so mad, Eric. We were playing a clip where he was talking about how Amy Poehler's show was nominated for this. And he's going, oh, maybe they should give me a job on SNL then. It's like, well, no, that's not how that works at all, idiots. She's good at lots of stuff. You're good at nothing.
I mean, we all in a way, we agree with them that, hey, it's stupid to have these horrible shows win awards.
Right.
But just the extra layer, the extra oomph that these two morons put into it to sound like jealous children is just ridiculous. And I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah, I don't understand Howard's obsession with awards and award shows.
Mhm.
You know, he's talked about the Radio Hall of Fame forever, that he doesn't want to be in it because they haven't just immediately put him in it, and therefore he doesn't want to. It's just like, who cares? Who gives a shit? None of this stuff matters. The guy has 3 giant mansions, and he's like, how come I wasn't nominated for a Golden Globe?
That should be a badge of honor, moron.
Right.
If
That's
you
cool.
are in, that means you're, if you're not in, that kind of speaks to the rebellious style of what you were. You know, you kind of broke the rules to get there, and people didn't like that. You should be proud of that, you stupid fuck.
No. Instead, he's pretty bitter, and Robin's going to ask why they're not nominated in a little bit. But first, they go on to talk about, since Amy Poehler was brought up, Howard brings up this Amy Poehler scam that just recently happened. Now, we covered this recently on WATP. Brian Callen from The Fighter and the Kid thought he was going on there to be interviewed by Amy Poehler, and instead it was just a scam artist who was stealing his passwords to his social media accounts. Have you heard about this at all?
Brendan couldn't have been happier.
Brendan was so happy about it. Like, you fucking idiot. I never messed when I got scammed so hard. So, yeah, I guess this was pretty big news, and it wasn't just Brian Callen. So Howard brings this up, which is incredible to me, that this woman calls up, goes, hey, did you hear about the podcast awards? He goes, I've never heard of that. Let me see what it is. Oh, here it is right here. Amy Poehler's out there. Oh, I know a thing about Amy Poehler.
Oh, yeah. Amy Poehler has a podcast. Some guy is going around calling up like comedians and stuff and telling them that they're the producer of the Amy Poehler podcast. And they want to pre-interview them, and they set up a Zoom meeting, and then they scam them, and they try to get their computer passwords.
Oh, dear.
It's fucking crazy.
Okay. So it's interesting that Howard had that knowledge, even though he's just like, Amy Poehler has a podcast? And he's like, by the way, so what's going on with this Amy Poehler podcast is these people figured out how to scam celebrities who think that they're going to go on this big show, and so they steal their passwords. But Howard doesn't really know everything that's going on here.
They go, well, we need, to pay you and stuff. We need your, Social Security. And here, listen to this guy.
It's not even close to what it is. In order to pay you, we need your Social Security number. No, that's not how that works. It's never how that works. I'm not going to do that. You want a W-9? Is that what you? Okay. Yeah. I give you that. So they then have clips ready of a woman talking about how she got scammed, and then they go into the Brian Callen stuff that we played on WATP, and these clip packages are ready to go. They're pre-edited. One goes one into the other. So again, it's like, how did all of this just happen to flow so perfectly? Golden Globe socks. And
Amy Poehler. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was reading about that, it turns out. So this is the end of the Brian Callen clip, and then their thoughts.
Did you change all your passwords?
He went on the dark web. They have all my passwords.
Because they get this guy's all his passwords, these scammers. Because you got to get on that Amy Poehler podcast, for Christ's sake.
All of a sudden, he knows all about Amy Poehler's podcast. It's so weird how that happened like that. Is he even trying anymore?
Yeah.
The answer's no.
So basically, the extent of his rivalry is just trying to dismiss them or act like he doesn't know them. That's as far as he'll go. And he can't do it anymore on 2 radio shows. Because there are no other radio shows.
That is always the move. Because even
There's
to call
always
her
gotta
daddy.
be someone to go against. There's always got to be a rival. But at this point, no one cares. No one cares.
I was reading an article that E-Rock sent me that was talking about another one of these podcasts that SiriusXM just signed. And the article said that SiriusXM has 9 of the top 20 podcasts in the world now. So Howard can't still be there. He works for this company. He's got all the stock in this company. He can't still sit there and just go, why are people paying attention to podcasts? Who even cares? Call her daddy. Who's ever heard of that? It's like, you know all of this stuff now. You can't help but avoid it.
Yeah, he would love to have excellent, powerful podcasts because that helps him. You know?
Yes. Yeah, having Smartless on there and these bigger shows. Conan O'Brien is on Sirius. Big names. So then Howard goes through and reads the very long list of podcasts.
Well, Amy's a good draw. Everybody wants to be on
Evidently.
that show, so they'll do anything.
Looks like every podcast in America is nominated at the Golden Globes. Look at this. Good Hang with Amy Poehler, Morbid, Mr. Ballin podcast, Strange, Dark, and Mysterious Stories, Part of My Take Pod, Save America, Rotten Mango, Sean Ryan, Ben Shapiro Show, Bill Simmons, The Daily New York Times Show, The Joe Rogan Experience, The Megyn Kelly Show, The Mel Robbins Podcast, The Tucker Carlson Show. This past weekend with Theo Von and Up First from NPR. Wow, what a category. What a competition.
How is anybody supposed to win that category? The vote will be so split up.
What an idiot.
She always sounds like this when she's talking. She's never really shaken that.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
If there's
How
too
are they
many
going to do this?
there's too many nominees, there's no way one can get more votes than the others.
No.
Oh, we have a 7-way tie again. God damn it. That's the problem with having too many nominees.
On Robin.
It's so stupid.
Fucking ditz.
So then J.D. Harmeyer has to jump in and explain that those are not the nominees.
Those are the podcasts that are up to be nominated. They won't announce the nominations until December.
I would
Yeah,
be
but
so.
we're still not on it. Howard Stern is not on it.
You want to know something, though? I'm so glad because I would be so irked if, like, I was on that list with every fucking show.
Everybody in the country.
Yeah. You know, my neighbor or somebody's on the list. You know, it's just like, it's insulting. I don't know. I don't know what happened to radio.
That's not
I
radio.
don't want to be on that list anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go.
Isn't it funny that Robin goes, why aren't we on that list? Because you don't have a podcast.
Yeah,
Do you
it's a
not know
fucking
that?
radio show.
You have a radio show on satellite radio. You don't not have a podcast. Actively not podcasting. And there's a reason for that. Howard knows if he did have a podcast, it would not do well. He would not be on that list. He might be for his name recognition, but I doubt it.
Time has the time has gone. No one cares anymore. There was a time when everything he touched turned to gold. And now it's time to wrap it up. He's only got so many years left on this earth.
He'll live to be 103. He really will. His dad made it to 99. His mom's still alive. It's funny that Howard had the exact same take as Opie. When Opie was talking about how there's only 5 people who are good at podcasting in the world, and he's one of them. Yeah. And he goes, and everyone has a podcast, even my plumber. My plumber's over talking to me about his podcast. And Howard just said the same thing. Like, my next door neighbor has a podcast. Like, what even is the point of all this? Meanwhile, the list of podcasts he read through are all very well known.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone knows all of those shows. He's talking about shows from the New York Times and NPR. It's like, who's ever heard of this shit? It's all legacy media.
There was a time if Howard did anything interesting, it would be news. And now it's only news when he plants fake stories about getting fired and does dumb pranks with whoever the fuck that guy was when he came back. And that was even barely
and Andy Cohen. Yeah. Well, you said he would get news if he ever did anything interesting. He doesn't do anything interesting anymore. Correct. He should try that again. It might work. Right. It'd be a good strategy. This clip I have is from October 27th. My buddy MLP, who's been on the show, who tips me off to things that are going on at Howard from time to time, sent me this. When I was doing a bonus show with Monique last month, and we were breaking down the J-Lo interview, Monique and I were talking about the fact that they no longer do the news segment, and that everyone loved Robin's news at the end of each program. And a lot of speculation as to why that is. Howard was actually asked about it and gave a really weird answer to Andy Cohen. Oh, no, actually, it was our show with Andy Cohen that we broke that down. I was talking about Monique about it.
Right.
And Monique said, it's because they actually record in the afternoon and then run the show in the morning because Howard doesn't want to get up early anymore. Right. And Monique would know a lot better than I would about what's going on with Howard Stern. I went, that makes a lot of sense. Well, listen to this from October 27th. Howard, talking to J.D. Harmeyer, slipped up here.
Was possibly to set up the times or whatever with these athletes, and it didn't happen. So,
well, anyway, let me just get to this because I don't want to spend the whole morning on this.
Whoa! See, that's the kind of thing you'd think they take out in the replay or something, but that's still what's posted on their site. Went and found that today.
I had no idea that he records and it airs the next day. Is that right?
The next morning.
The next morning?
Yeah, there's other morning shows that do that. Erox pointed that out to me. There's a big show in New York. I don't know how big it is, but it's a New York City show where they record in the mid-afternoon, and that's their morning show, and they pretend that they're live in the morning.
So Howard does Monday to Wednesday only?
Right.
And does it in the afternoon, and then the summer's off.
Yes.
Jesus.
He's not making as much money as people think, though. He's making a lot of money. But it's not the $100 million a year that gets reported. That he wants people to think that's what he's getting.
Man, he's fucked up because if we all had that money, we just wouldn't do a show anymore. We just enjoy our lives.
See, I don't know if that's true. I enjoy doing this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like doing this. This is my hobby before it became my job.
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so when I do This Little Piggy every Friday and Point Table Point every Monday, and I mean, yes, I would definitely lighten my load a bit.
All right. So you wouldn't do it as much.
Yeah. My schedule is a little busy right now. I would definitely tame it down. Make more time for travel. For sure. But I enjoy doing this. It's fun.
Who are these podcasts?